Billionaires are moving to my small town and they are building some of the most insane houses. Okay, to be fair, they're not all billionaires. Some of them only have a few $100 million. That's it. So today I thought, let's take a tour of their houses and see what crazy things they put inside of their mega mansions. First, have you heard of this small town? It's called St. George, Utah. It is one of the top 20 places to retire every single year. You ever seen this place before? Zion's National Park. This is right by our town that we live in. People come from all over the world, but especially people that are billionaires want to live close to this so they can come hiking and come check out the beautiful red rocks. The city is also a golf destination. This course is called Black Desert, and the PGA Tour comes here and plays. And if you are a billionaire, you gotta have a private jet or a helicopter. This small airport doesn't look like much, but so many jets and helicopters come and land here, and then they hang out for the day in their vacation home, and then they take off and fly back to wherever it is that they make all their money. This building behind me is the Mormon Temple. And this is the second Mormon temple in this small town. It's a big reason why these billionaires and 100 millionaires decide to move here. They wanna live in a community where other people share the same faith. And the food in this small town is surprisingly good. This Mexican place, Durango's, unbelievable. So good. Well, today I'm gonna show you 5 of the most amazing homes in Southern Utah that people are buying that are very, very wealthy. Some call it Mormon mansions. And we're gonna start here with this $6 million home that is on a PGA Tour golf course. And we're going to end this video on a $12 million home that has one of the most beautiful, insane backyards that you've ever seen. For now, let's go check out some of these incredible homes. Look at the stone on this. This is called basalt stone, and they have this that goes all the way up. It's giant slabs that are put together, and then you have this metal display where the TV is sitting on. This is a home of elements. You've got the stone up here, the metal that's on here, the wood floors. There's all different kinds of elements, and I really appreciate that because some houses you just see sheetrock, and a lot of times it's white, where look at this entryway. This thing is massive right here. It's like you're entering a giant Aztec tomb. If I push this button and I want to close the door, I can just close it and say goodbye. When you do walk into this next room, again, the elements, you've got wooden stairs that are exposed so you can see in between them. There's LED lights underneath each one of the stairs, which lightens it up pretty well. And then you come look at it, and I didn't even expect this. There are 2 different levels. There's an upstairs to this, but there's also a downstairs. So it is surprising to me because thousands of years ago, there was a volcano up in the mountains that brought down all of this lava rock. Everything around here is this black lava rock all over. They had to dig it out and pound it out in order to build a golf course, but also for these homes. So in my mind, I'm thinking, we're building this on stone, on lava rock. It's gotta be difficult to actually build a basement, but somehow they've done it. So let's go take a look at the basement. What are you putting inside of a basement of this beautiful home? Okay, the downstairs is cool. This is more of where you're going to have your grandkids, your kids come down, have them go down a few stairs. They're quiet and they have a ton of beds. So 2 decent sized beds right here, a couple of smaller ones up here, the twins, 1, 2, 3, 4 beds inside of here. And then the also cool thing is, and no, this isn't the same room, but it looks kind of like the same room. They have matching different rooms on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 beds inside of here, a bathroom, 8 beds down here and just 2 rooms. You can have a lot of guests that can enjoy this space and you keep the upstairs main level just beautifully designed. All right, so we came from the basement. What is on the upper level? This is great. If I lived here, this is where I would be, especially every October when the PGA Tour is here. Welcome to the roof deck. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you come sit out here, you got a nice hot cup of hot cocoa. They're hitting golf balls over there. PGA Tour is in town. You got Tony Finau over there teeing off, getting ready to go. You throw it on your TV and you can see the warm-ups. And as the tournament goes on, you've got a tee box right outside your window. You could literally heckle and just be like, Tony Finau, get a birdie. I don't know what you would heckle. I was gonna say something mean, but I love Tony Finau, so I'm not gonna say anything mean. He's a Utah guy. He would actually like a house like this. Tony, come move down here to St. George. We want you down here. We want to golf with you. We want to see you at the golf courses. I won't heckle you in a mean way, I promise. And then on the main level, you do have a few master suites. This is one here, you've got another one on the other side, and one way over on the other side of the room. But I love that they have giant windows. So windows for walls. Look, this place is 50% glass. And of course, part of that is going to be glass that you can just open. The sliding glass door I just opened up the entire wall, basically. Actually, I think it might go one more, but I didn't want to bully it. And then you have the inside living and the outside living, and you can't really tell the difference. We do have the kitchen inside of this living room, but if you notice, there's not a ton of appliances in here. It's a little bit lacking. And then you come around the corner and you've got the kitchen where you actually get stuff done. You can pour the water from here, you can cook stuff on here, you can make a mess, get all of your food all set up before you take it out to your guests. So how nice to keep some of the dirty dishes in there and the plates. And then you come in and you've got the golf tournament on the big TV, and it's nice and clean inside of here. It is the desert, so it does get a little bit cold, so we've got heaters that are up here on the ceiling, and then an outdoor kitchen for barbecue. Bring your meats, grill your meats on here, and then you turn around and come out to the beautiful swimming pool, which I appreciate this pool. Some people make pools too big, which cost a ton for maintenance. This is the perfect size for a swimming pool, in my opinion, especially for a home that you're only going to be at for a few months a year. They've got their own private pickleball court right here. If you move down here to southern Utah, it is nice to have a neighborhood that does have a gate. This home number 1 does have a gate built into it. Take it from me, I am not a billionaire. It is not that fun to live in a neighborhood that doesn't have a gate. Big plus for the security. This is the first home of 6 that we're going to tour, and I don't know how they're gonna get better than this. I love the landscaping. I love the setup and the design. If only I were a billionaire, I would definitely have this home to live in as my first house, or potentially as my second or third home. This house is around $6 million, but sadly, it is not for sale. But every other home that we're about to show you is for sale. So if you're that billionaire or your billionaire friend was looking for a house, then maybe some of these other ones are the ones that you can buy. You'll just have to build this on your own if you want to. All right, off to the next beautiful home. And this is my favorite neighborhood, and I'm a little bit biased because we actually live in this neighborhood, but if I were a billionaire, this is where I'd want to live because there's the ultimate privacy and security. This is a guarded, gated community. Now there's a few negative things about it. First of all, the exterior of the homes, there's restrictions. They have to be flat roof, and so that makes the exterior kind of ugly, and that's one of the reasons why we initially didn't want to move here. Well, this is, I think, a $10 million house. When you look at the outside, you might be like, it's not much. But once you go on the inside, that's when you see it and you go, this might be the best house of all the homes that we're gonna see in this video today. So why do I love this house so much? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my favorite out of all of them that we're gonna show you, but there is one coming later that a billionaire might like a little bit more because it is has crazy big billionaire type things. This house is French country style, and we recently went and stayed in 13 castles in 13 days. And when I walked in here, I felt like I was back in France. Maybe not so much like the kitchen. This is what you see in southern Utah where we live, where it's big, beautiful, white. You've got the chandeliers. You have the beautiful stone over here that kind of reminds me like the temples that are around here, the Mormon temples. But the one thing that you get up here in this neighborhood is the view. This view is unbelievable. Look, I don't know a ton about design styles and everything, but after living in France for all of October, staying in 13 different chateaus, I know what French country looks like. And one of the things with it is this on the wall. We have a painting actually in our bedroom with birds on it that looks just like this.
You'd see this like in the 1800s, 1900s.
This is wallpaper, but it's shiny, silver, almost mirror-like. And then this leads down to a couple different rooms. Oh my goodness. This looks like the study, a French study room. We got the big fireplace. We are done with the white that was inside of the living room and the kitchen, which I like that style inside of there. But once you get to the individual rooms, just like in the castle, sometimes they'd have a green room, they'd have a red room. Every one of them look different. This is a green office living room. Let's go check out the master suite. What have they done inside of here? You've got a full-on sitting area. The views are unbelievable looking out. And then the bed is over here with wallpaper on the wall. And then the biggest bathroom that I have ever seen in my life. Wow. This is the biggest shower ever, and quite the echo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 shower heads. Chandelier right above the bathtub. This bathroom is special. What else do we have inside of here? Well, we've got a sauna, and they did something special. They took this same metal that's right here on the shower, and they moved it over for the sauna. You don't see this in a lot of homes. This is a nice touch. What else is in the bathroom? Well, if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, you want to be safe. This is something that they built before they built any of the house. They built the foundation, and then they brought in thick concrete walls. This really is a super safe room, and you've got the cameras for all the house. Then we go from the bathroom to the closet. How about this closet? Beautiful. Wallpaper is back this year in so many of the homes, and I'm a fan. How about a little bit of a laundry room? Everything is connected. Different wallpaper on the walls with some pink flowers, but on the ceiling, you've got some wood. Come into this room. Look at that room. This is like a brownish color. I don't really know. In order to make these lots, you have to bring in all of these explosives, dynamite, and just blow up the rock. And then dig it out. What it does do though, is it makes you have to have these big old retention walls. So this could be a huge negative for somebody that's like, oh, I wanna have this house, but I've got this ugly retention wall behind me. But what's smart about this house is they turned it into a positive. When you walk into this room, you've got these really, really high windows and you see the retention wall and you see that red rock, and it actually brings it into the dynamic of the room and to the design and just makes it feel even more beautiful. Better than looking at your neighbor's house. We go from the kitchen to the pantry. We're back to the green theme that we have kind of in the master bedroom. We have a refrigerator back here. We've got Wolf appliances, microwaves, convection ovens, and then this massive pantry where you can store tons of stuff inside of there. I mean, look at the chandelier, look at the lights. Are you kidding me? What? On the other side of the house, the other wing of the house, we start with an amazing lounge area. This is great with the darker colors inside of here. It's like a dark gray. You've got this sitting area that's tucked away with wood on the side. Again, it feels like a hunting lodge in the middle of nowhere in France. And then we've got a bar. It's stocked full of root beer right now. That's what I would do, root beer. Maybe Dr. Pepper, maybe Monster energy drinks. How about a few $1 million worth of cars parked in the garage? Now we're talking. We got a Bentley, an Audi, Cobra, Shelby. Oh man, look at that Ford GT. Oh, and the old-fashioned Chevy over here. This is the one out of all of them. That's the one that I would want. The Ford GT is a special car. Awesome garage. Okay, I promised you bedrooms. Let's go into my favorite bedroom. There are 2 bedrooms down here and they're totally different styles. This room is crazy good. And if you don't like this room, then you don't have a 15-year-old girl that's obsessed with Taylor Swift and everything pink and everything bows. We've got a bow on the lamp. We've got a bow up here in the picture. We've got a bow over here, another bow on the lamp. We've got pink walls. The door looks white, but if we close the door, it's all pink. You come into the bathroom and more pink. The rose gold faucets on here, oh my goodness. This is the other room, and this screams to me, I'm gonna move this, hunting lodge. There are little dogs on the pictures inside of here on both sides. This feels like a hunting lodge. They did a good job at capturing this. This is French country if you like this style. This is the bunk room. 4 different bunk beds for people, great space. I'm lost for words. Like, what is happening here? The beautiful snow-capped mountains. This is the backyard. You've got a swimming pool, a trampoline basketball court on the side, a beautiful barbecue outdoor covered patio, putting green over here, and these views are just unbelievable. The thing that I love about this house is whether you're looking for a vacation home or a home that you can actually live in, this house fits that. It feels manageable. When you're away from home for 2 or 3 months jetting around the world in your private jet, you don't have to worry as much about security because you have that 24/7 security. I don't even want to go to another house, but we're going to. So we've gone through 2 neighborhoods that are guarded, that are gated, that are super safe, but there's another place that a lot of billionaires are moving to, and it has to do with this temple that's behind me and also the high schools. Now there are a lot of people that have a lot of money that still have young kids at home, and both of those neighborhoods that I showed you maybe aren't ideal. One of the big reasons is because there's not a lot of young kids inside of those neighborhoods. Well, this school right here is called Crimson Cliffs High School. It is the best school in all of Southern Utah, and a lot of families want to live close to here. And so what these builders are doing is they're buying up land around the school that's not gated, it's not guarded. You might have a home that costs $400,000 that's your neighbor, but then just like we saw last year, then you have a $10 to $12 million home that's right next to it. It's like junkyard, multi-million-dollar house, not as much security. Woo! Ho, cut the camera, that was crazy. So now we're going to look at 3 homes that are in this area, massive homes. Who's buying these homes? You guys know in the comments, I've said it so many times already. It's the billionaires, that's who it is. Does this house look like the Home Alone house? Because that's what they modeled the front off of. They even have this pizza truck. They even brought the van from Home Alone to this place. This home is listed for $8 million and it is 15,000 square feet, and it even has Kevin's attic up in the top. All right, let's go check out the Home Alone house. The first room that we're going to go into is this room that has the exact model train from Home Alone, but it's not moving. Never really operated trains before, but we gotta see Michael Jordan going around. Oh, okay, there it goes. Me and Michael. I didn't know I was taller than Michael Jordan. Look at that. He's gone now. This room I think is the master suite. I think. The bedroom may be a little bit on the small side, but they're not lacking in the closet, the bathroom, and the views are amazing. And then you walk into the bathroom, and this is probably as big as the bedroom is. You look out and you have pavers going all the way down with maybe 20 different olive trees that are aligning along the path. I love the olive trees. It's a great vibe. This is the shower. Sorry if it's echoing inside of here. 1, 2, 3, only 3 shower heads. Coming from somebody that has like 12 shower heads with the Kohler setup. A little disappointing. We have got a sauna. You can lay down in this sauna right there. It has a bit of a wooden pillow, different layers to it. You could probably fit 3 people in here. Here are the controls for the sauna. It's on the outside of the sauna, which is really nice to be able to turn it on. I'm a little surprised that it's just regular lighting inside of here. Sometimes with these homes that are $8 million, you kind of want some smart lights because it is such a large home. It'd be nice to just be like, hey, turn off the house. And then you've got control 4 or whatever it is, just go beep and turn off all the lights. What was it, 14,000 square feet in this place? And then we go from the bathroom to the closet. LED light strips in the closet. I really like that. I would probably turn off the can lights and just run these light strips right here. And then maybe my favorite thing inside of here. I've seen a lot of islands inside of closets, but I've never seen one like this. You open it up. This is made for watches. You take off your fancy Rolex. I have 1 Rolex. A billionaire might have a collection of 50 Rolexes. And then you put it down in there, close it. But imagine a bunch of Rolexes in there, and you can decide which Rolex would I like to wear today? But then you're like, you know what? None of those Rolexes I want. They all are not the ones I want to wear today. I want the $300,000 Patek Philippe. I think that's the name of a watch brand. So you come over here. A hidden safe is inside of here where you keep your most valuable possessions. Let's go take a look upstairs. There's some hidden things up here, including Kevin's room. Here's bedroom number 1. Every room has a little bit of a theme of Home Alone. And if I bought the house, I would get rid of. There's a big old tarantula right there. Oh, look at it from the other side. I can't even look at it. I can't look at it. I'm gonna look. Oh, something that I appreciate is that they did a different design in all the rooms. This one feels more like a kid's bedroom. They even have somebody on the TV talking about the house. I really like the ceiling inside of here. It's like clouds, maybe it's wallpaper or somebody painted on there. But that's a beautiful look, especially for a kid's bedroom. And then this is wood right here, and it's curved. It's a nice touch for a baby. What a beautiful room for babies. Like, I get the chills when I think of somebody bringing your baby home to here. Again, the lights. Hey, that one I think turned off the TV. We're gonna have to go back and look and, oh no. I turned off the TV. I'm sorry to the owners of this home that are trying to sell this home. I liked your message about the NICU and the babies. I didn't mean to turn it off. I just didn't know that light switch over there would turn it off. My bad. The next room, right next to the baby room, is completely different design. Brown leaf looking things on the ceiling. It is a different look inside of here. I don't think everybody's gonna love this look, but I appreciate it. Like, I like being able to have something different in these homes to show off and be like, hey, not everything has to just be white. You right now are in the attic. That is Kevin McAllister's attic. How cool to have this little hidden room up here. Wow, Kevin, what do we got going on up here? Oh, this is where you're gonna zip line from. You come over here. I'm not going to go out there, but if you open that up, the zip line starts right there. So this is where you'd get out and get on it and go right down to the pool. I'm scared of the spider. I'm not scared of this. Is that wrong? I think there's something wrong with me. All right, we got a really interesting one up here. This is a yoga room. London's trying to hide in the camera. It's okay. Whoa, okay. I tripped. Everybody say hi to London in the comments right now. She's doing a great job at filming us this Sunday morning. Thank you, London. This is like a workout room, yoga room, London. Oh, dance room, ballet. Like this. Oh, maybe it's this. Is that ballet? No, don't, cut it. Don't include that, don't know. We got him. We found the kid. That's the kid from the show, Kevin McAllister. Oh, he's about to shoot a BB gun. Kids, don't shoot BB guns. Just kidding, I had a BB gun. They were pretty fun, but don't shoot your eye out. This is the movie room, by the way, movie room. I'm just distracted by Kevin. All right, when you come down the hallway, we're back on the main level. There is a bit of a treat. A room that was unexpected. Do you like pickleball? Because we have pickleball court inside of your house. This room right here is kind of like a sitting area. So as people are playing pickleball, you've got the TV going, you're watching the Masters or golf, and you just kind of hang out and you wait your turn for the match. and then you go in and dominate at pickleball. And then we go from the pickleball room and come out to my favorite spot. You've got to have a golf course, and out of all the different homes that I've seen, this is my favorite putting green of all of them, because if you truly like golf and you want to have some challenges out here, then you want to have these undulations in them. I've never seen this on a putting green before. You've got these little ridges right here. It's like bunkers. So if you get in there, it's gonna slow it down and stop it. Maybe you chip, maybe you putt out of it. This is so good. If only I were a billionaire, I would have a putting green just like this. Look at this. Not one, but 2 trampolines and a basketball hoop. That is, oh, that's probably why they don't let people on the trampolines during the parade tour. My socks are just a little wet. Don't jump on trampolines with wet socks. Life tip again, kids. This is a very mature olive tree that took a long time to grow in California. This thing is gorgeous. So they had to pay a lot for it, around $20,000. You get this shipped here. Just the root that goes down is 7 feet deep. And they have it right here in this courtyard, and you have all the different windows that look into it. This is definitely private here in the backyard. You can come out here and sit in the chairs and just listen to the water from the beautiful swimming pool, and the olive tree just adds a lot to it. The swimming pool with a ginormous slide, a jumping deck that goes down into it, and then for entertaining, the walls of this house just completely open up. You've got the kitchen inside of here. You've got like a dining room. You can have a wedding out here, a giant party, and just open up the walls. The weather is really good. That's why people like to move to our city, because the weather's good most of the year. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garages. These 2 look like they're built for an RV or a boat. I do love the colors of the garages. This is a cool house. Just on cue, they're opening the garage for me. This house is $8 million. So if you buy this house, you buy the Home Alone house. That's pretty unique. The next house that we're going to has a little something more unique that they're giving away. If you buy their house, they will give you a Ferrari for free. Are you ready for the largest property on this entire home tour, if you want to call it? One surprising thing that I want to look at is for 18,700 feet, it has 6 bedrooms. That is surprising. All right, let's go see the coolest things inside of this house. This kitchen is massive. I mean, this is meant for a party right here. And then when you're in the kitchen, you're looking out at the beautiful raindrop waterfall that's coming down from the jumping platform. This thing is a lot of space. I don't know how they put that beam up there, but that must have cost a ton of money. Wow. How about this pantry that's tucked away behind the kitchen? You have room to put so many spices and different things. And then you come into the next pantry, which is actually a place where you've got a prep kitchen almost. You've got the refrigerator, the countertops, the sinks on this side. And then on the other side, you've got the microwave and other things. This is so big, and it's actually pretty dang nice. This room is a giant living room. Last year in the Christensen's home, in their dining room, they had this similar type of thing. It was an Italian themed home also. They had the stone against the wall, the wood, and then the different old pottery and different things on there. This looks like something that was inspired by their house last year. I think it's a nice look. I like that, especially if it's an Italian themed house. The master bedroom, the one bedroom that's on this entire level, has a bedroom sized closet. One of the themes that we are seeing in a lot of these homes this year, I mean, it's $10 million. Where are you gonna store your valuables? How about a safe that is, I don't know, 8, 9 feet tall? The kids these days would say that's 6, 7 feet tall, but that's cool. One of the things I do like about this master bathroom, we've got this bathtub right here, an amazing shower with the biggest rain head shower that I've ever seen. Say the weather's nice enough, you want to go outside, you've got your own shower outside. Also, lots of lights inside of this house. I like the LEDs, just a little enhanced light that kind of goes through the house. All right, into the master bedroom. And here we are, the master suite, the only bedroom on the main level. The only negative I'd say is it's about as big as the closet. Maybe you could have done another bedroom downstairs, maybe. I told you there's only 1 bedroom on the entire main level of this house. There's 5 more left. 1 is in the casita, and then the other 4 are upstairs. All right, you wouldn't think this, but this is my favorite room inside of this entire house. It's not a bedroom, it's not a living room, it's just like a little sitting area, like a study room. You've got all of this little office place right here with all the different books that are sitting in there. You could sit there and do your homework, the kids could. And then underneath here, kids can just crawl under there. You've got the LED lights that are under that. That's a great little hiding place. And then on top of it, a little day bed, just hang out, take in the sunshine. I just like this little room. It's a little getaway for kids, a little nice little study spot, and it's tucked in between the 2 bedrooms. This is bedroom number 2. This is bedroom number 3. This is bedroom number 4. Bedroom number 5. So 4 of the bedrooms are up here, I almost said down there, up here on the 2nd level. And the last bedroom, bedroom number 6. What I am being told is that this ladder goes up to a crawl space like an attic. They can sleep up to 10 people in there. There's no beds up there right now, but you could fit maybe 10 twin mattresses. From a safety perspective, I'd worry a little bit. Middle of the night, a 7-year-old is trying to climb down to go to the bathroom, and then That scares me. I'd be scared, but there is room for other people to sleep. I gotta say, I don't have a swimming pool in my house right now, but I'm getting a little FOMO. Every house that I'm seeing with these beautiful pools. Look at that waterfall. I gotta touch it. Ooh. There's one unique thing at this pool that I have not seen at any of these home tours over the last 5 years. This, a window. This would be a fun little thing because you're actually in this recessed sitting area. I like that. That's a nice touch that I haven't seen inside of a pool. Whenever somebody has a putting green, it's like a huge bonus in my book. It is a little flat for a putting green, but it's still a putting green. If you're gonna build a nice house, you gotta have a putting green. Now the other wing of the house that's not connected to the house also doubles as a hurricane force shutters. Push the button and the metal shutters are gonna go do 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 do. But what's inside that giant place? What are they keeping so safe? Half-court basketball court with plenty of room, a pickleball court on the inside, a foam pit over here. You can do Ninja Warrior and climb up the wall and fall into the foam pit with a trampoline that goes up on the side. Really unique. And then one of the things I really like is we've got couches that are over here. And then upstairs, one of my favorite rooms. This is like the yoga retreat room. Do some yoga up here, look down at the pickleball people. And then a cold plunge on the inside of the house. Also have a massage table inside of here. That's how you know you've made it in life and you're a billionaire, because you have a massage table in your house that the masseuse just comes over, gives you that nice massage. You know I'm also gonna give bonus points to a house when it has an actual golf simulator. Hit balls into the screen, watch it up here on the TV, and then of course, some weights. You can get massive inside of here. You have 6 bedrooms inside of this house. Well, how about 6 garages? 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6. But not only that, the cars inside of these garages are fit for a billionaire. Ferrari Testarossas, Lamborghini Countaches. You have 6 of the most beautiful supercars that you'll ever see. The Ferrari 348 is included in the purchase of the home. I'm guessing the 348, I don't really know. I think that's a Testarossa, and I think that's a Testarossa. That's a Lamborghini, so it's not that one. Let's say it's the yellow one. All of you online can correct me. Which one is the 348? I don't know, but I bet the billionaires know. I do think that's ironic that 6 bedrooms in an 18,000 square foot home, 6 garages, and 6 cars. So every person that stays in a bedroom has their own Ferrari or Lamborghini. That is the life of a true billionaire. Look, this entire video I've been teasing, who are the people that are moving here? Who are the billionaires? Especially the ones that are members of the predominant religion, the Mormon religion here, and where are they moving? And I teased this house because this is the ultimate house. This is where, if you are a member of the faith of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and you have hundreds of millions of dollars, you're gonna wanna buy this house. It's unbelievable. Let's go take a tour. If you want to buy this house, it is for sale right now, and it is $12 million. For a small town in southern Utah, you'd be surprised, but the real reason why you want to buy this house is the location. You can't beat the view of that beautiful temple. This living room is just a vibe. I do love that this has wood beams throughout. The wood is very nice, and it has something that I wish we would have done inside of our home from a tech perspective. These square can lights that don't take up as much space, they look a little bit better from a design perspective, plus they're smart. Look at this, it's all labeled great room, chandelier, sconces, accent, island, kitchen, dining, chandelier, dining room. All the different lights, of course, can be controlled with an app, but you also have the smart lighting on the wall that's easy to push a button and decide. I love tech. I want my home to be smart, and if you're spending $12 million and you're a billionaire, better have smart lights and smart can lights. And then the next room, I guess you could put a dining room table here, but they have these chairs, a little sitting area. And then the kitchen looks really awesome. Just like you've seen from a lot of these homes that are really high end, you don't have all of the appliances in here. You put a lot of the prep stuff in the prep kitchen. This is the prep kitchen. You've got a refrigerator in here. You have the countertops in here. You can set everything up. And then you also have your microwave oven, just an oven. Man, this is fancy. Probably shouldn't touch it. The lighting, the places for storage. It's like a piece of art. The master bedroom, what does that look like? Where is it? Well, they want to take advantage of the view of the temple. So it's right here on the corner. You have the temple looking right out, high ceilings with the wood beams going up, which I really like. It's a peaceful, happy home. There is music playing in the background in this room, and the speakers sound really good. That temple is beautiful, and it's something that a lot of people would want to move here for. But there's a few different places, like right here inside of the shower. I don't know how I feel about being naked interested in seeing the temple. Shower things happening, and there's the temple. Something about that feels a little bit weird. I don't know why. Is it just me? It might just be me. There's one other spot though that makes me feel just a little bit uncomfortable. This is just a bedroom upstairs, and it is beautiful what they did to it. You've got the high ceilings. It's kind of like a tent with the woodwork along the top. Yeah, this is luxury. Whew. As we come down the hallway, it's just got this nice little couch daybed sitting area. What in the world book is this? Lincoln's Body? This is my favorite room upstairs. You've got some steps coming down into it, and this is for guests, and it is the most quiet, peaceful area. And then one of my favorite rooms, throw a bunch of kids inside of here, or adults. This is a good sized bed. It's not a twin bed, but you've got 4 beds inside of here, and each one of them have their own storage down below. Perfect for family or friends that are coming. But then of course you need your own bathroom, and that's what this is. Your own showers, your own bathroom. This is a great guest suite up here. Are you ready to see my favorite room in the entire house? My favorite room in any of the parades that we've seen. This, I don't even know what you call this room, but it's like the party room. First of all, obviously the elephant in the room, the movie room, but it's not like a typical movie room. A lot of times people have one and it has a back wall on it and it's closed off. I've never seen it like this, and I actually kind of like this more because people end up not using their movie rooms as much because it does feel a bit closed off. This entire room encourages people to just come enjoy. This TV is not cheap. It's gonna cost you a few $100,000 just to get a TV like this. That's why you don't see it in regular custom homes. But these guys are like, hey, we got the temple behind us. We've got one of the best lots that you can't duplicate. We're gonna make this for a billionaire. Imagine you're watching a football game. You could be out here playing pool, ping pong, or you can come down here and sit into this area that kind of steps down and lowers down with the most comfortable looking couch I've ever seen. Also look at the woodwork on the walls. They didn't have to make it in an angle and all come to a point, but they did, and I appreciate that. We did it. We have a golf simulator room with something I've never seen, black turf. I kind of like it actually. It makes it look cleaner, and then you have green right where you're going to hit. This house has all of the toys. For those of you that are like me that hit the gym every day and have massive muscles, I don't have massive muscles, this is the ultimate gym. Why would you go to your local gym when you have this in your house? Let's be honest, I probably need to spend more time inside of a gym myself, but one room that I am familiar with, the basketball room. Can I make it my first try? Of course, nothing but net. And I can jump 10 feet high. That is regulation right there. LeBron James paid me to not join the NBA. Nothing but net. Just didn't go in the hoop. This is where the house really separates itself. This backyard is like nothing I've ever seen. They have a designer that designed this backyard. That's a designer out of California. So you pay a lot of money just to get the plans, but I think they did a really good job at designing this. We have tons of turf out here, and it leads down to one of the most special areas. Take a few steps down. The pool is now above us. Fire pit, fire pit, fire pit. This table seats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It makes sense. If you know anything about the church, we got 12. We got 12 seats here. We've got an outdoor cooking area, Wolf Grill. Oh my goodness, how many steaks and cheeseburgers could you make on that? Refrigerator, sink, and of course, what about pizza? You wanna make some pizza? Well, here it is. We can make pizza in your backyard. This is the outdoor TV. It's a big Jumbotron-like TV that you see at sporting events. It's 12 feet wide and 7 feet tall. Massive TV. But one of the things that makes it unique, you have this view and you've got the temple right behind you. This is the second place. Look, I am a practicing member of the church. I go to church almost every week. I teach in church sometimes. I'm not perfect by any means. There's shows on Netflix that maybe aren't bad, but they're probably ones that I don't want to be watching this show on Netflix and be like seeing the guys with the shooting guns or whatever, and then you look over and you see the temple. I might feel a little bit bad about what I'm watching. Maybe I need that in my life to keep me in check. Maybe I shouldn't be watching those shows or listening to that music. Maybe that's the bigger part of the story. But I definitely would have a little bit of guilt inside of the shower and also out here in the TV watching certain shows with the temple behind me. They put up this Masters style board right here with some of the all-time greats with their different scores. I really don't know what those scores mean, but at the same time, no, I don't know, because Ben Hogan, one of the best golfers of all time, he got a 6 on this hole. That's a par 4. This should be black. It should not be red. Red means low numbers. That's a double bogey right there. Okay, I'm gonna do the math real quick. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15. So Ben Hogan, at whatever tournament this is, shot 23 over. A little disrespectful to the old iconic Ben Hogan. I'm sorry, Ben and his family. And then out here we've got the putting green, which has some pretty good undulation to it. It's not a 9-hole course, it's only 8 holes. Why not put one extra hole? Probably in that area where it's empty. And then after you get that hole in one, you can just look up at the temple and be like, bam, there's the temple. They've got 2 full pickleball courts out here with an outdoor basketball hoop that's really cool. And then look at this wall back here. You might wonder, what is this wall? Is it soundproofing? Are there speakers inside of there? No, it's actually a design element to block something that is considered probably ugly. Somebody that likes tech, I think it's pretty cool what's behind that wall. These are the brains of the pool. This is by Pentair. This is a commercial setup. You don't see this in homes, but in order to run that giant pool and to keep it clean, you've got to have this commercial giant system back here. I hope you're starting to see why this house cost $12 million. Good luck building this thing for less than $12 million. This house is crazy. From the pickleball courts, we go to the health area. Right here, we've got an outdoor shower. It's actually 2 showers inside of there. And then we've got a cold plunge out here with drinks for water, and then like a little yoga studio. You've got the 2 mats, a TV right there, watch your favorite workout on TV or on YouTube. And that leads into the sauna, which we have a sauna at our home. It's one of my favorite things, but this sauna is massive. This sauna seats 12 people. Mine at my house is like 3 people max. My goodness. Billionaires are moving to our small town in St. George. People that have $100 million, $200 million. I'm not making an exaggeration for the thumbnail and the title in this video. It is really happening, and they are buying homes like this. Hopefully you see through the homes that we've toured, there's some incredible real estate down here, some of the best tech. And yes, we've shown you how we built our dream home, and we do love our home. I have a little bit of FOMO about a couple of things inside of here, but I still love my home. So if you are a billionaire looking to buy a home, hopefully some of these 5 or 6 homes that we showed you, you want to come down and buy it. Come live by the temple. It's a beautiful place. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these homes. Which one is your favorite? If you had $100 million, would you buy one of these homes? Oh no, intruders. I got left home alone because everyone went to Paris and we don't have cell phones in 1984. Oh, ugh.